day 55. Windy night last night, but I'm inside of my hammock, so... But I am tied to 2 dead trees right now, so that probably wasn't the best of ideas. I could feel the trees swaying, and they pull my hammock all over the place. It's not the wind pushing me around, it's the trees moving. It's kind of eerie. I naturally woke up at 4:30 because I went to sleep early last night. I must have been beat. I only did a little 6 miles last night. I'm kind of have to push a little more than that today. I don't have enough food to just dally out here. I brought enough to give me time, but it's not like I have probably have maybe 3 days worth or so. Oh, but that's cool. My knee feels pretty alright right now, but I'm still laying down. What do I know? I think I'm going to sleep in a little bit. I'm going to unzip this, check, see if there's a little sunrise going on. But more than likely there's not, because I think it's cloudy out there. It sounds cloudy. We'll find out. I might get my ass out of bed. I've got to get motivated and get myself some coffee, but there's no way I'm making coffee up here, so it's one of those things where I have to go for a walk to get my first coffee. Oh, the horrors. It's going to be a good day, though. I'm sure of it. Sunrises out here have not really been impressive. Not enough clouds for them to play off of, I guess. Just kind of a glow on the horizon, and then boom, the sun's up. Headed around this bad boy today. I'd like to say up and over. Yeah, actually, I'm glad it's not up and over. Just a little walk I did right now to get up here to watch this. My knee's already a little sore. Take some ibuprofen. Haven't had my coffee yet, but it's kind of windy up here. I'll find somewhere a little better. Hopefully. Definitely. It's coffee. It's important stuff. It's going to happen. Already got my camp packed up. Sit here, just watch this for a few minutes. Sun's about to breach, and then I'm the fuck out. There's a plaque on this mountain. Mount Jenkins. Oh damn, I'm at almost 8,000 feet. It's the first time I've known what mountain I've been on. I don't normally know this kind of stuff because, one mountain looks a lot like the next to me, so unless it's something really cool and important on the trail, I don't even know the name of the mountains I'm on. Ooh, this spot's kind of windless. Should I stop here for coffee, or should I move on? Is there going to be something better? Yeah, I'm going for something better. Today's quite a beautiful day. As soon as I find myself a spot out of the wind, I need to sit down and make some coffee. My knee is already aching, and I don't want to take ibuprofen on an empty stomach, because then it just attacks me and eats my stomach lining. Ah, stupid knee. Nice. I think I see the path winds down around all these mountains around here, but I don't know if that's my path or not. Sure looks PCT-ish, nice and smooth and mellow, but who knows? Guess I'll find out. The trail being all narrow and, steep up and down didn't give me much of a place to make my coffee, so I'm cooking my coffee way up there because that was the only flat spot I could find. Sit on the rock next to it. I got a nice view. Those mountains over there look pretty cool. They don't quite show up in the camera the way they do here, just the sun's affecting it, but they're like a completely different color than all the other mountains around. I find it weird that one mountain looks one way and the mountain right next to it looks completely different. I have no idea where the trail leads from here. I don't see it on the other side of the mountain. I don't see it, it goes up this way, but I don't know where it goes after that. I don't see anywhere. I'm assuming maybe I switch back down, but I don't see switchbacks down there either. But definitely not on that mountain face. Oh, nope, never mind. I see it right about there. Okay. Cool. I can do that. That's easy peasy. Definitely should have waited. That would have been an awesome coffee spot. Oh well. I got my go juice in me. A little bit of food, ibuprofen, these. I want to say it's feeling better, but I think that's psychology. Just tricking myself into it. I just had my coffee like right there, so that was like 5 minutes ago. So too early to stop for a second coffee just yet. Probably gonna wait until I find water again for that. Getting a little low, and I'm not exactly sure where my next water is. But I think it's still a good 10 miles away. Now the sun isn't making all the flare on my lens. You can see those mountains over there are almost like a white color compared to, you know, the reddish brown of everything else. Completely different kind of stone, but why is that one huge mountain over there made out of one, and this mountain right next to it made out of another? It's kind of crazy looking mountain. I wonder if we walk next to that. Or are we going to just go up and around and over this thing? Time will tell. Almost fell down again. Probably keep my eye on the trail and not the camera, huh? But I like looking at myself. I'm like, who's that pretty guy in that little box? So I got some service up here, check my messages. And, you know, I put out a video for my Patreon peeps because I have not been keeping up with that site at all. I'm glad they tolerate me. Appreciate it, guys. And, you know, I let them know that I was wounded. And there's a big old out showing of support. A bunch of people sent me some monies and whatnot. But, you know, it's not really what I was going for. I was just trying to keep them updated, let them know. But I really appreciate it. But I feel like when I put that stuff out, I'm pandering a bit. But, you know, I do want you guys to know how much I fucking appreciate you. I would not be here at all without you. Probably should have taken another 0 in that time. The downhill hurts more than the uphill, of course. Uphill's a little harder to do, but downhill's messed my knee up a bit. But, you know, that's how you toughen yourself up, huh? Or break yourself, one or two. I'm assuming I'm just going to get tougher. Yeah, that's it. Totally it. Nice overcast day. Not burning up at all, actually. If anything, still a little chilly. But I'm going to be going on the other side of the mountain now, while we'll be in the shadow, and the wind is coming from my left as well. So I'm thinking maybe right over in this little hidey hole over here is some second coffee action. My knee's giving me trouble, man. I should have stayed down. No, I'm too pig-headed to do that. So let's go take ourselves a little break. Just checked my water report, and either 8 miles, there might be water, 10 miles, there might be water, and 20 miles, there's guaranteed water. So I'm kind of, you know, I'm hoping for the other ones. I'm relying on the other ones. As of a few days ago, probably like 5-6 days ago, people had reported that there was water. But there's also many reports saying bears have been spotted in this area. I'm assuming they mean black bears. Definitely black bears. I wouldn't mind, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing some of those. They're not the scary bears. I really do want to see one of them big brown bears. But at a decent distance, maybe with a small group of people. Because even with a small group of people, that would still be terrifying. Those things are monsters. If it wants to eat you, nobody's going to stop it. I've been seeing these for the past few days. What crap's like that? I mean, that is a big liquidy turd. I mean, not huge, but huge. And coyotes, it's generally fur on a rock. And whatever it is, it's always been on a rock. The first one I thought was maybe some sort of weird slime mushroom. But I'm kind of doubting that looks like poo to me. Any idea what crap's that big and that liquidy? I mean, that's just a coyote on a bad diet. Playing the vertigo game again. Gotta love it. When am I gonna get over it? But the trail is 6 inches wide right there. 6 inches. And you know, it's not horrible, but I'm still getting a little dizzy here and there. I think it's not as bad as it used to be, but I think I'll find out when I find myself a nice cliff. I guess test myself, see if I've gotten a little better. I mean, I hung my legs off a couple cliffs on the AT. I haven't quite come across a cliff here yet, have I? Not much. I mean, lots of severe downhills, but no cliffs. Man, this side's almost devoid of flowers. Be like a random one here and there. Nothing to concentrate on except that stupid downhill to my left. And smog. God, Look at that smog. Am I headed back towards Lake Isabella? I feel like I am. Is that a lake I'm seeing? I got Joshua Tree Spring, quarter-mile down this hill, but the reports aren't looking good, and I'm not willing to walk that. So there's another one in, I want to say 7 miles. I'm gonna go for it and hope for the best. Not really worried. I mean, worst case scenario, way out there, I can see houses and such. It's not like I'm gonna die out here. What's up there, little buddy? When you get off the path, you blend right in. There you go. That's the best place for you to be sleeping. Found an Excalibur there in a rock. I'm getting people to pull out as they go by. I'm trying to find the worthy hiker that could pull the sword from the stone. No, that's 3 of us that have tried now. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're worthy.
I am the one.
Spits on his hand. Damn it, none of us. Somebody. I think all those guys were Germans. They didn't know what I meant by pulling Excalibur. Yep, none of us are worthy. Oh, you have to sit there waiting for your owner. About 5 miles later, I finally reached the water source. Now, it is nothing to marvel at, but it is moving. So, yeah, that's great in my world. Bunch of flies and bees around it. But what I can see is clear. I don't care filter, so I ain't worried about it. It's about 12:30, so I'm going to kick it here. Take a lunch. There's a real nice camp spot back up the way. But yeah, just in time. I mean, I still had like 3/4 of a liter left, so I still could have got another 3 or 4 miles before I ran out. But it's nice to have it here. I've already done about 12 miles. My knees kind of hurt. And next water is in for another 12 as well. Can I do that much more today? Of course, the next 7 is uphill. Then I got 5 downhill to water, so. But can I do it? I don't want to just stay here. It's only noon. So, I think I'm going to push on, but I don't know if I have 12 left in me. So I guess I'll bring a little extra water to camp with or something, just in case I can't make it to 12. I don't know, man. That's a hard call. But this last 12 didn't feel so bad. I didn't even know I did 12 till I just looked it up. Didn't feel like 12. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to push it. The next water source about a little bit down, just a mile or 2, nothing big. It's flowing about as fast as the other one. I'm going to take that back maybe a little slower. Glad I grabbed it the one I did. Still flowing, I'd still drink it, but it'd be harder to get. At least the other one had a little pool I could dip my cup in. The trail is really nice today. It's more of a path than a trail right now. Shady trees, birds singing. Can't complain, man. It's pretty nice. I actually ran into somebody I knew, a couple of somebody, so I guess I'm not slacking as bad as I thought. I can't really judge myself by the people around me, but I'm not the slowest person I know. Yay! Found a nice spot to relax, and I didn't notice this is the scene of a crime. There are bird feathers everywhere. Somebody got ate up. I'm on a mellow uphill right now. The annoying thing is, from where I sit, well, if there weren't trees in my way, I can see back on the trail where I was probably 6 or 7 miles ago, but really it's only a mile away. It's kind of annoying where it's such a convoluted method around all these mountains and switchbacks and all that stuff that I can actually see back where I was 6 miles ago, but it's only a mile away. Found this really secluded campsite with a great view. It's a pretty nice spot. But I think I'm going to try to push on to another one about 4 miles away. Pretty sure I got that left in me, and that only puts me a few miles from water tomorrow. Wake up early and go do that before the sun gets in full effect. I didn't carry much water with me, not as much as I should have. I only carried 2.5 liters for 12 miles. Not real smart, that's pushing my limit, but the next water's reliable, so I'm not overly worried about it. It's easy to forget how high up you are until you look down upon the towns like that. Well, I guess farms, those three. Oh, there's a bunch of round farms. It's gotten windy as hell. I'm behind bushes and all that now. Every time the sun starts to get a little low in the sky, the wind starts kicking up. But I don't see anything that looks like a storm on the horizon. But no biggie. So the sun is still kind of high in the sky. I've got a good, by my fist method, 2 hours before it drops below the horizon. Water source is only like 5 miles away, but I don't think I have it in me. I think this shall be my campsite tonight. Decently sheltered from the wind, sand to lay on, a fire pit that I can't use. But I did 20 today, 19 something or whatever. I didn't do the math, fuck it. 20 miles we'll call it. It's not bad for a guy that's wounded. Maybe I pushed myself too far though. Find that out tomorrow. Pain is always worse next day. I think I'm on the mend still. I've been stopping every once in a while, massaging my knee. More than every once in a while, every 4 or 5 miles tops. Feeling pretty decent. I mean, it's sore. It doesn't like to be bent real far, but I'm not in pain, so I'm gonna call that a win. Okay. Winds, keep it mellow tonight. I would like to cook some macaroni.